Hare Krishna. So here's a very interesting scientific question. Did dinosaurs exist? And if so, when did the dinosaurs exist according to or in relation to the Vedic time zone, the Vedic time Kal period? So firstly, let's see what's the understanding of dinosaurs. Modern science says that prehistoric times, many, many billions of years ago, they were very large animals. And they give them different names, triceratops and raptors and whatnot, different names. They kind of presume that they might look like this based on a few bones, finding of a few bones. They may find half a skull here, what appears like a jawbone, a leg bone, and they would assume that the size was this big. And based on modern day animals, they would kind of like make some assumptions, but the idea is that they were very large species in the earlier time. Now, Vedic Shastras also agree with this, that yes, they were very large and huge creatures in the earlier times. We have examples of Garuda, who was so huge. Garuda could fit an entire mountain on his wingspan, right? The vultures of Jatayu and Sampati, right, in Ramayana, that comes a story. They were so huge they could pick up elephants. We have what is known as the timingilas. Timingilas were such huge creatures that they would eat whales. Right? They are whales eater. Whale is the largest mammal in the sea, but here timingilas even larger. They would eat whales. We hear the story in Krishna's Leela also, when Krishna went to Mathura to kill Kamsa. That time there was an elephant that was guarding the gate of Mathura, and that was called Kuvalayapid. And Kuvalayapida was an elephant with 4 tusks, right? And nowadays modern science, they will say yes, 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 these are all extinct species. These were all the dinosaurs, the huge mammoth like creatures that had 4 tusks. These were all there. And we have so many examples of Garuda and this and that. So, according to the Vedic Shastras, as time progresses, as the yugas progress, everything kind of degrades. The size of the living beings, the intelligence, the strength, the devotion, the lifespan, everything degrades. To give you a story, once there was this king of Revat called Kakudmi, and Kakudmi was wanting to get his daughter married. His daughter's name is Revati, and Kakudmi thought that who is the best person to decide, who my daughter should marry. He was thinking, who is the best person in this universe? Because daughter is so favorite, father wants to do the best. Father thought, who is the best person in his entire universe? He thought, oh, Brahma, Lord Brahma is the best person. And Kakudmi was such a powerful king, such a pure king, that he had the ability to travel to Satyaloka, Brahma Loka. So he took his daughter with him. He, Kakudmi, and Revati, by his mystic power, mystic potency, in the self same body, went and reached Satyaloka, where Brahma is. And as they came to the audience of Brahma, at that time Brahma was busy doing all what he needs to do. And so just Kakudmi and Revati waited for some time. Just for a short while, then Brahma notices and Brahma asks, who is this? What is this? What's happening? And Kakudmi explains that I'm from earth and I came to find. And Brahma's like, oh no, what are you doing? Just spending one moment in Satyaloka, Brahmaloka, one Divya Yuga has already passed on earth. Divya Yuga means 4 yugas: Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali, whole cycle, thousands and thousands, 311 trillion years have already passed. How can I find a suitor for your daughter? All the kings that you know of are already dead. So then Brahmadev said, no worries. Now you go back down to earth, go in this place, and there is a young king by the name of Balaram, right? Who is Krishna? Krishna's expanded form, Balaram only, Supreme Personality of Godhead, and you can marry your daughter to him. He's the best person that is existing now on earth. So like this, Kakudmi was very excited. He took his daughter Revati and they went back down to earth. But the thing is that they are from Satya Yuga, and at that time Dwapara Yuga was going on in the next cycle. So when Kakudmi and Revati appeared in front of Balram, Revati was so huge. She was so high. She was a Satyuga size. And now was Dwapara going on. So what did Balram do? Balram picked up his plow weapon, his hala, and he hooked onto the shoulder of Revati and he pulled her down to size. Okay, so this is just to go to show, of course, he's Supreme Personality of Godhead, he can do all this. Right? Revati is also being his consort, she's also not ordinary. So this all goes to show how the size and time frames are always changing. So this is not new for us, being large size and big creatures. And in fact, if modern science believes in dinosaurs, that just proves our Vedic Shastras to be true. And as time goes on, these species, which were very big and large in size, they die off. Just see in the past 40 years in history, so many species have gone extinct. Large birds, large this and whatnot, no? The dodo bird and all this kind of things, everything has gone extinct. In the next 40 years, what more things will go extinct? So, as time is progressing, certain creatures and physical abilities and whatnot, they're all declining. But one, the power of time is that you won't easily notice it. Right? People are not noticing it. They think it's natural, it's normal, it has always been like this. No, it has never always been like this. Things are changing over a period of time. Right? Time is the unnoticed change that is happening in the world. So, in conclusion, if we say, are dinosaurs real? Yes, according to Vedic Shastra, but they may not be as the dinosaurs as the science or the modern scientists portray, right? But big, large creatures with phenomenal abilities and phenomenal looks, yes, they agree as per our Shastras. And what happened then? Obviously, as time went on, because all qualities decay and all the qualities go down, these creatures die off, right? Which is already anyways happening right now with all other creatures also, right? So in this way we can understand that yes, they were large creatures, and if science further goes on to prove this, that yes, they were large creatures, then it only proves our Veda Shastra saying that in the previous ages, yes, they were these large creatures. Hare Krishna.